We are coming back a little bit sooner than anticipated, and the reason for that is, well, a lot of stuff has happened. Let's get into it, my dudes. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. As you guys know, there's been a lot of financial struggle at Daegu FC. A lot of time, it's just a league that you don't make a lot of money in. You're not making a ton in the Champions League. You're not making a ton in the TV broadcast revenue. So we've lost a lot of money since taking over the club. Right now we're in the hole, negative 3 million or 3.5. We're down negative 3.5, and the board did pump a little bit in there, maybe like 775,000. I can't remember the exact number. It happened a couple of days ago. But the biggest thing, and you guys cannot see it, I'm actually blocking it. They cut our wage budget by $1 million. It was, I mean, you see it, it's like, hey, well, that's not $1 million right there. That's because I've sold some guys and moved what I've brought in to transfer over into the payroll. Yeah, it's rough. We're roughly half a mil in over the payroll. So I don't know what to do really. It's tough. We sold a young prospect in Young Daejun for 50K. Lee Hong Min, we got rid of him. He's gone to Blue Wings for 400K. Young Jung Ho, he's out for 20K. I mean, I know it's not like a lot of players, but it's one of those situations of like, I'm not going to give you my players away. It's tough. It's very tough. I don't know what to do. I don't. Sam's wanted by Hyundai Motors. Ulsan, I believe, actually. Was it Ulsan or John Book? John Book. John Book wants Sam, which I wouldn't be against selling. He's 29 years old. But the offers we're getting for him, it's terrible. They're terrible offers. It's one of those situations like, even if we accept them, they're not going to help us out. They're flat out trash offers. Jung is wanted by Ulsan Hyundai. They actually haven't made a bid on him, and he would be the one guy that I think could get us out of financial trouble. But it's just going to be a situation of we're in the trouble again in a couple of years. I just highlighted somebody that we got to go over, and there was one other player that was wanted, but I can't remember exactly who it was. It was Han Bin. Han Bin was wanted, and now the interest in him has died away. We did sign a player. We signed a player, Frederico Rodriguez, 3.5 star, 4.5 star. I signed him before the payroll got cut. So, yeah, I didn't sign him after the fact. It's been tough. We brought him in though. I don't remember if I actually registered him. I haven't. We're taking Wilford out of the registration and we're putting him in. You might see maximum 5 foreign players, but I think we have to have some Asian players. Yeah, Southeast Asian players. And that's very tough. That's very tough being able to do that. But yeah, Frederico Rodriguez, brought him in. He looks to be a pretty solid player. He does have some holes in his game, but it's not. He's not good with the ball in his hand, or not in his hands. He's not good with the ball at his feet, but he's definitely really good on the defensive side. I wish his jumping reach was a lot better than what it is. It's pretty bad, but he's not really a big lad, and we're going to have to play Han Bin a lot at right back. I just hit my desk. I apologize. We're going to have to play Han Bin a lot at right back now, so he should be able to be good in the air. We've looked good, though, ever since we've last left off, really, I think. We have. No, we haven't. We've actually looked pretty poor since we last left off. We had a big international break. We had, I guess, like a summer break. So I scheduled some friendlies. We looked pretty good in most of them, but JJ, once again, proven to be a tough side this year. We went out and played Gwangju. We drew that match 1-1. It has been a minute for this, though. Kim Sung-ho gets a goal in the 93rd minute to equalize on that one. We didn't look good. Jeju 0-2. Park Ji-min got sent off. And I do want to emphasize these two matches, we was without a lot of our good players. I think we might have had one guy that we could have thrown on the bench, but the rest of them was all on international duty, so we weren't able to do that. Blue Wings, we won this match 2-0 in the Hana Bank FA Cup 4th round. Sam gets a goal, Ivan Marin gets a goal, and then had a really close match here against them in the league, 4-3. Kane gets a goal, Jung gets a hat trick, And this guy right here, this Scott Stokes guy, he has proved to be a very troublesome player for our side. We really struggle with him, and he's one reason why. Well, Blue Wings has had a good season, but today we're going up against Seoul in the first match in the league. After that, we're going up against Daegu in the Hana Bank FA Cup quarterfinal, and we had originally planned on coming back here for the Hana Citizen and Pohang Steelers match, but yeah, we had a lot of stuff to go over, a lot of craziness. It's definitely been a weird. It was a weird night playing. Because typically what I do is I render stuff, upload it during the day, and I play the in-between bits at nighttime. So it was a weird, very weird night. It was I struggled with some of the stuff that went on. It's tough. Looking at the league, we're sitting third. Now it's close. It's very close, and we do have some matches in hand. So that is good. John Book sitting top of the table. We got 1 point over everybody. In Chin, we're level with them on points at 38. Jeju, the big surprise this year, they're sitting at 33. They're right on the cusp of it being in that top 4. Enough talk. I don't think I've picked a team. I don't think I've done anything on Football Manager. Last night, playing this save, I was just like, this kind of sucks now. Like, how am I supposed to work with this? You guys can let me know what you think down in the comments, because it's not being fun at all. I don't know. I mean, like, I thought we was good because the board has pumped money into the club. I think it's just one of those leagues, unless like you're one of those top ones like Ulsan Hyundai or John Book Hyundai. I don't know their financial. I don't know their finances. That's what I'm trying to say, but I think outside of those two, you're really going to have some struggles in the league in terms of financially, and that's what we're running into. We got Son in goal. We got a back four of Hanbin, Sam, Park Sung-won, and Gutierrez. In the midfield, we got Kim Chanso, Park Jong, Marin, and we got Kim Sung-ho and Jung up top. Going up against FC Seoul, who have not had a good season. At one point, they were sitting in relegation. I don't know if they still are. Don't know. But I did want to come back for the quarterfinal of the Hana Bank, because we've really struggled with Jeju. And just because of the sheer amount of stuff that we had in this episode, it was just like, can we get I'm not asking for much, but just a tiny break. I think we're going to have to sell players more than what we originally thought. So as much as I like him, I think signing Kim right at the start of the save, I didn't know the financial stuff of the league at that point. Signing him for $2 million, that was a big hit. And then that left wing option that I saw hasn't amounted to nothing but, he's got potential. I can't remember his name. It's like something. He's the 2-star guy that we played a lot last year on the left wing that hasn't really developed. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. There might be a slight humming. A little warm today. I plan on turning the fan off in a little bit. I got a really quiet fan, but it does make a little humming noise. So it is on the other side of the room. So I don't think you guys can hear it. It's not showing. It's picking it up on Streamlabs. So maybe it's not. Just don't know. Right now, we're level on points with John Book at 39. We still do have 2 matches in hand on them. We need to get a goal, though. We have not created many opportunities in this match. This is what happened when we had those guys on the international duty. It was just kind of... Okay, there we go. Jung gets his 17th of the season. And I really do think, like, Kim had some offers as well. I'm not selling Kim for $1 million. It's not going to help the club. You know, his wages are not like just ridiculous. People that have crazy wages is like Ivan Marin and Gutierrez, which I haven't been able to get rid of them. But yeah, that's not going to help the club out at all. So I'm not selling him for cheap. And Jung, I think he could be the guy that could potentially get us out of this. But it's one of those situations of like, I'm not going to offer out my best player. If you come in with a good offer, then we'll talk. But yeah, it's tough. I'm hoping we get a little bit more money in this Asians Champions League since we've done a little bit better this time, but it didn't really seem like it in the second round. I mean, I'm not expecting like European Champions League money, but I was expecting a little bit more than 50K per match. 2-0 now. Was that Park Sung-won who got on that one? I think it was. I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, we had a lot of updates to do though for this one. Where are FC Seoul? Are they still sitting in relegation? No, they've climbed up. They're sitting right above relegation, so they're still struggling right now. Marin's on a card. He brings us down. Plays it over to Kim Chan-so, who kicks it out to Han Bin, who I don't think was exactly looking for that ball. He just hits a wild cross into the box. It's pushed out. Seoul in possession now. Yeah, I think like what we're going to have to do also is going forward, if we have a player that we can use as a depth option on our reserves and our under 21, like our youth teams, we use them instead of us going out and signing players like Park Sung-won, who theoretically we probably could have went without spending that money this year on him. He's not expensive, but he's not cheap either. We're bringing Am Tae-kun on the left-hand side. It was this guy, wasn't it? Nope, not him. I was trying to find that guy that we was talking about earlier that I spent way too much money on. I'm gonna bring Federico Rodriguez in the match just to get him fit. He's not ready yet to be a starting player, but I would like to see him take Park Sung-won's place. We got to do we got to rebuild the team this next year. As crazy as that sounds, we got to do it. It's going to be tough. I'm going to be looking at moving on from players like Han Bin, Kang, the two guys we got out on loan. Or not out on loan. They're on the military duty. That'll be coming back next year. Looking at moving away from those guys. Maybe Park Ji-min as well. We got to start using some of the youth that we've got just to cut down on this wage budget. Jung with it. Jung's got space, and he finds the back of the net. He gets a brace. 18th of the season by him. Kim on the assist. I'm just waiting for like not a huge club. I'm not asking for, but like a Chinese. Like if a Chinese club came in and was like, "Hey, how much y'all want for Jung?" Money talks, brother. Money does talk. As much as I don't want to get rid of him, it's looking more and more like it's something that could happen. Kim Chan-so's contract's up at the end of the year as well. So I think his and Jung's contract is up, actually coming up pretty soon. I'm not 100% sure. I could be totally wrong on that. Outstretched arms. Very pleased with the performance. Nice stuff. Nice stuff coming back there, winning it like that. This guy, Kim Chan-so, they're always wanting him a new deal. And like it's not good because he's such a good player. When does his contract expire? Because I can't afford that. There's no way that I can afford it. So his contract expires next season. I hate doing this because like I don't want to turn agents against me. So we got around that. I really don't like doing that, but sometimes you got to. Sometimes you definitely have to. There was almost a player that had left the club during deadline day, and unfortunately he rejected the contract after discussing it to him, and kind of sucked because I was really hoping we would get close to selling him. And another thing that really stunk was, so I had set, Ulsan Honda kept sending the same offer for, just like the same offer. So I set like the thing of don't send me a message. Don't just reject it if it's below this number right here. And they came back with a $4.1 million offer for him, and it was lower than what the number I had was. So it automatically rejected it, and it kind of was like, damn, if they would ever sent me that offer to begin with, like maybe I wouldn't have got tired of getting the same offer, so maybe I could have worked with them to get that money in to help out the club, but wasn't able to. That's the way she goes. We'll play Am Tae-kun there. How many foreign players do I have in the side? So we got, oh, it's on the bench. That's what it is. Who's the other guy on the bench that we need to take off? I'm going to keep Wilvert on because we don't, he doesn't play a lot. So that's what we're going to do there. I am doing a little bit of squad rotation in this match. And by a little bit, I mean a decent amount. Not enough to get me extremely scared. These guys are guys that I trust, but I want them to get fit again. We got Wang Dong in goal. We got Shim Jae-min Sam and Rodriguez making his first start with the club. Gutierrez making up the back four. Midfield consists of Kim, Park Ji-min, Kim Chan-so, and Am Tae-kun. Kite and Kim Kite up top. We got the Kites in the attack today. Hopefully they'll do something for us, because we are going up against a good Daegu side in the quarterfinal of the Hana Bank FA Cup, a trophy that we have been lucky enough to win both seasons that we've been here at Daegu FC, and I don't really want to stop winning it either, because it's a way into the Champions League every year. Okay, Wang Dong does a good job stopping it. There was really no challenge there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Sam, Park Ji-min with it. Kim Chan-so now. But yeah, I figured this offseason is going to be ridiculous. It's just got to happen, unfortunately. Kim plays it to Park Ji-min. Kim with it again. Finds Kim Ki-tae. Just a little bit off target there. Apparently it was a huge chance that goes a begging. Good stuff, though. I'm okay with the way we're playing right now. Like I said, they've been a very good side this season. Their goal differential says different in the league, but they find ways to win big matches. Apparently, I'm going to turn this fan off. Feels a little bit better now. Oh, I didn't mean to turn it up. Turn it off. There we go. Got a little remote for it. I'm fancy. Yeah, it was a little bit warm in here today. It's like Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it got a little bit warm in here today. I can't really figure out this air conditioning here. It says it's one thing, and like I'm hot natured to begin with, and it says that it's like warm in the house. Basically, the temperature does. I'm not saying the temperature because conversions and all that stuff. We're on Fahrenheit over here, and you guys are Celsius. Most of you guys, but yeah, it says it's warmer than what it feels. So like I'm like. I know it's colder than what it is on that thermostat right there. So I've kind of left it up the past couple of days, and apparently today it decided it was going to get hot, and I didn't adjust it before it got too hot. Jeju with a chance there. They don't get the finish though. Good stuff. Going into halftime, pretty close here. We may make some changes. Kim Ki-tae's on a card already. Hasn't looked great. We did get Jung a little bit of a break though, so that's good. Jung may be coming in up top for the second half just to see if we can get a goal in it. Okay. Trying to find the right button to click. Kim's coming off. We're bringing Jung on right now. But yeah, there was some significant interest in Kang. It was but it was a lot of the type of stuff of you know how usually when you offer somebody out and there's no offers in it, it'll come back with like 4 teams. It's like, well, they're interested in him, but they would feel they would need to lower their payroll a good deal before making an offer on him. So maybe this offseason we can move on from Kang. Kang has a big contract, and Kang is one of those players that was close. That I wouldn't mind moving on from. He's not going to get much better than what he is. He's played out of position ever since he joined the club. He wants to play on the left wing as an inside forward, and just because the team was set up the way it was, we've never been able to do that. He's on a big contract this week. I signed him for a new deal, and I probably should have looked a little bit closer. Knowing what I know now, if I would have known that, the contract would have never came and he would have been sold last year. But I thought we was doing better. I thought it was one of those situations of the when the board needed to put money in it, they would put money in it to help finance the club, and they've done that. But this year, they've done that the past 2 seasons. They've done it a little bit this year, but not enough to really save us. Jong again wins the match for us. Hopefully, 19th of the season for him. In the 52nd minute, we take the lead. Jong comes in, immediate impact. He's such a, guys. One of you guys commented a couple of days ago on one of the videos that came out. It came out a while ago when this one does. Because of all the bulk recordings, one of you guys commented that he's a machine, I believe. Oh yeah, Jung is a beast out there. I love that. I like that kind of player right there is amazing. Having that on your team. Kim Chan-so's getting a little bit tired. Park Jong can come on. What does Park Jong actually want to be? I know he wants to be more of a number 2. Okay, he kind of does want to be a box. He's terrible at finishing, but we could get rid of Park Ji-min. Park Jong slots into that position nicely, and we look at our reserves to see what we have on there. And Ki-tae Kite can play in the midfield. I know that he's not a great option, but he's been a very versatile player. He's another guy that could slot back in there a little bit. Kim Sung-ho as well. We do have some midfield options we can use. We just might have to do a little bit of shuffling around and using players in multiple roles when needed to. Shim Jae-min, Park Ji-min with it. Plays it over to Park Jong. The youngsters linking up here. Shim plays it over to Park Ji-min again. Shim now with it on that right-hand side. He's going to look to get it over to Park Ji. They're just playing back and forth at this point. Jung, there's no other man that I want in the box with the ball than Jung, and he doesn't finish there. Kim Sung-ho hasn't had a great season like last. He's been on international duty a lot this season. He's picked up a couple of injuries as well. So maybe we can get him going. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like if we sold Kim at some point, we do have Kim Sung-ho. Okay. And we got Shim Jae-min on the right-hand side. It would really thin out our right-hand side. Am Tae-kun can play over there as well. So it's a little bit more thinning out than what I do, but I can't remember if we have any really good players on that right-hand side for on the reserves for the under-21s. That's disappointing. We're gonna drop some encouragement on the guys. They're not playing great. They're not playing terribly. This side's been just a pain in our side this entire time. I'm gonna go ahead and move those guys up a little bit. Kang is going to be our final change. He's going to come on for Kite. Kite didn't do anything wrong. He just didn't do anything good either. We do have some tired guys out there. They've got a little bit more of the fatigue going for them, so hopefully we can get something out of it. Sam sends one over the top of the bar. Okay. Okay. Are we going to go to pins? I really feel like we're about to go to pins. Kim Sung-ho taking a corner. No finish. Okay, maybe we won't go to pins. Good job, Wang Dong. Shim Jae-min. Okay, there we go. That's the end of that highlight. We're going to go to pins, boys. And I don't... I've got two assistant coaches, two assistant managers, so Kimmy boy, talk to him. I mean, get out there. I always honestly say that they're just a lottery. I mean, because there really is in this game. Okay. King is stepping up here. Good stuff. Okay, come on, Wang. Come on, Wang Dong. I have faith in you. That's why you're my number 2 goalkeeper. Gutierrez stepping up to the plate. Come on, big fella. Get it in there. Just absolutely baffled the goalkeeper on that one. Okay, come on, Wang Dong. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, I really want to win the Honda Bank again this year. It's not massively important at this point with all the other issues we're having at the club. Kim Sung-ho just buried that in the top corner there. Got the window open, and I don't know why when I have the window open. I need to actually just like shut it every time I record because I always like some reason I look outside. I'm Tae-kun stepping up here. Big moment for him. He makes it. The pins continue. If he doesn't, well, we get knocked out. They continue. Continue kicking, boys. That was probably loud. I apologize. Okay. Let's do this. Come on. Wang finally gets a stop in there. Now the question is, who in hell's blazes is stepping up to take this for us? It is the youngster. He's got a ton of weight on his shoulders, making the march up there, going to try to move us on to the next round. Is he going to do it? Is it done here? Celebration time. Let's go. Shim J Min puts us through on pins. Good stuff. Sam with his rockin' mustache. 7.8. Best overall performer. I mean, why can't I? Okay. I'm just going with that. I mean, like, I'm not honest. I'm not going to dig for a motion to say to talk to somebody. So we're making it, we're making it the semifinal against Wang Ju. This is going to really help out the club. $864. You can keep it at this point. Jesus Christ. That's terrible. I was looking. We do have some stuff I want to discuss before we get out of here on this episode. So next year, we're going to have a couple of contracts expire. So I need to move that over so I can actually just see it a little bit better. So whoever is 27 down to this guy. Okay, so from here down, these contracts expire next year, which there's a lot of big names there. There's Jung, Ivan Marin, Kim Sung Ho, Kim Jun Jae, which he's on loan. You guys probably don't remember him. We signed him our first year. He was a decent player for us, but as you can see, he's not really there anymore. We can look on to selling him. Players that I would like to keep out of these guys that I think we can make a deal with is I probably would not hate selling Park Ji-min. He's a good player. It's just his contract's up and we're struggling right now, so probably try to sell him. I'd like to lock Kim Chan-so down again. I don't know what to do with Jung at this point, just because obviously I want to keep him. He's our best player alongside Kim. So I don't want to really let him go, but we may be forced to. Park Sung-won, I'm interested in selling him this offseason. Kim Sung-ho, I'm not selling him at this point. Wang, you can take him or leave him. We do have another goalkeeper that I think has a lot of potential. I think it's this guy right here, Park Jae-kwon. So that's something we got to consider. I mean, we spent a lot of money on Kim Young-min to bring him in, and he hasn't developed any. He still does have the 5-star potential, so I would like to keep him aside. Shim Jae-min would like to keep him as well. So I think looking at selling this offseason selling players that I would like to sell this offseason consist of Kim Soo-hyun, Park Ji-min. I'm not going to make a comment on Jung, Park Sung-won, Ivan Marin, and maybe Wang Dong. So there's some considerably big names that are leaving the club at the end of the season during the transfer special. It's going to be very interesting in the next couple episodes, I think, with this club. No money, mo problems. That's the story of this episode right here. We got a lot of stuff we got to take care of in the off season. I don't think we're going to get any of it done this season just because transfer window's closed now. I don't see anybody really leaving the club at this point in the season. Yeah. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.